Hey guys, so Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy whatever else. So today we're going to do a craft again because I know you guys love those so much. And since it is the holiday season, you probably, like me, get way too many of these. So what do you do with them at the end of the year? Do you just throw them out? I've decided I'm starting a new tradition. So if you want to start it with me, you can join me in figuring out how to make a cute little ornament for next year out of this year's Christmas cards. Alright guys, so what we need is your Christmas cards, we need a pair of scissors, a pen, and a lid. Now as you guys can see, this is a cheese lid. I picked it because I like the size. The size of your lid will depend on how big your ornament is. Basically, we're going to make a dodecahedron or a 20-sided die, which works really well with this month's crate. So you're going to need 20 circles. So depending on how big you want this to be, you either need a smaller or bigger lid. Now as you guys see, you probably can see those lines. I've already done a whole bunch of these circles because you guys don't want to see me sit here and do this. Okay. So here we have our Santa Claus. And we're basically going to find somewhere that we want to see in the center of our circle. So probably just going to get like an eye in his nose at the rate I'm going. And just draw around. There we go. So yeah, we got his eye in his nose. And then we're just going to cut out the circle. One down, 19 to go. Okay guys, so you guys can kind of see I now have 4 groups of 5. I actually did the date on this one, or at least the year. These are my Christmas cards from last year, so you might want to add a year so you know which year you got these in. I've also done the next step, which is to make the triangle shape, which is pretty easy, honestly, and doesn't have to be real exact. What you're going to do is finding the center and which side you want your point, like I have the people facing up. You're going to fold your circle so you have 3 flaps roughly about the same size. And like I said, it doesn't have to be too exact. So there we go. I guess I should have centered that 7 a little bit better. Oh well. So then, we will see what happens in a minute. Alrighty. So now we have all of our little triangles. I'm going to move up just a little bit. Okay, so basically what happens is you're going to need 2 groups of 5. We'll use those sets as the 2 sets of 5, which are going to be the top and the bottom. And then we're going to do a whole line because it's just a heck of a lot easier that way. Let's see, let's maneuver so that everybody is facing the correct way. Alright, there we go. So you guys can see we have 1 little group of 5, 2 little group of 5, and then a line of 10. Now, as you guys probably have guessed, they don't just magically connect. Sad that though it is, we do not live in the wizarding world. So there's 2 ways to do this, and it depends on whether you want to be able to see it or not. I've done this before with glue and clothespins. It does, however, take forever to dry. So today we're going to use our handy stapler. And this one's pretty easy. you're just going to try and get a staple as close to the seam as possible and do it right like that. Now, the way it works, you're going to have to try and staple them together in just the right way so that you get this. Alright, so I've stapled 5 of them together. You get that sort of blossomy shape. Okay, so give me a sec and I'm going to do the other side. Alrighty guys, so I've got 2 little hat shapes and then one sort of slinky shape, and you can see it already wants to just, you know, become round. So let's help that out. And basically what I've been doing is I've actually been folding it down a little bit so that the stapler can really fit. There we go. So as you can see, we have 5 tabs here and 5 tabs on the lid. So it's just easy as that. You just connect them together. Alrighty guys, and we are all done. And it is totally cute and individual to you because it is the way you make it. Now, I like the little pictures, so I look for words or like the 2 little cute snowmen. You can be really picky about it and pick anything that so it's all one color. It's also good when you make little small ones. You can make ones that are all blue or ones that are all red or ones that are all Santa or ones that are all snowmen. So it can really be something that you actually use year to year. You can even, if you're really so sentimental about it, you can even just pick the people's names out from the inside of the cards so that you remember who gave you the cards. Like I said, I always include a year just so I know what it is. I've actually done this with birthday cards and a whole bunch of other cards as well. So it can be a very fun memory for all these cards that you get. You end up just throwing away at the end of the year. Okay guys, so here's some other ones. This one was a birthday card, and you guys can see I kind of went for colors and patterns, so it's all just bright and festive. There are no actual pictures on it per se, but it's just colorful. This one was all flowers. So you guys can see I really tried to pick the center of the flowers, and I think those were birthday too. Now, can you guess what people send me for my birthday? Lots and lots of flowers. And then you don't actually just have to use cards. Now, I collect teacups. Yes, I am that geek. So I've actually had a whole bunch of Celestial Seasoning boxes. It does need to be cardboard, but like you can see all kinds of pictures of various things. I think this was from an art exhibit I went to. Oh yeah, that was one that my grandmother sent me ages ago. But you can sort of have a theme with them, so they're kind of fun. So I hope you guys found that useful. Hopefully you can help recycle a little bit. And I will see you guys next Fandom Friday.